Hey guys, I'm B-Man, and we're once again on the art channel. So, I start off today with a self-portrait. So my friend was he was in a photography class, needed someone to model for him, so I modeled for it a bit. And then we just started messing around, and he sent me over some of those images. So I decided to, you know what, why not? I drew it, took care of the self-portrait. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It turned out so much better than I thought it would. This is the first self-portrait on um, the art tablet that I've done. It's been about 2 years, I think, since I've done a self-portrait, but I've never tried it or even thought about trying it on the art pad or the art tablet. So I drew it out. Took me like 2, 3 iterations, and like I usually would say, when drawing, make sure have an image in mind, but don't start off trying to go straight to your final image. Start off with just a few quick sketches. Like what I do a quick sketch, sketch it out one more time, and then because I'm doing a self-portrait, I took a little more time and zoomed in on the image and added the details, like fine details up close. So because of the shading, that area right there was darker, but I decided, you know what, oh well, I'll just save it for the color, and just went through, just adding a bit more touch-ups here and there just to make sure that everything looks a-okay just before I go in and add the color. So, like usual, make sure to have a rough sketch originally. If you don't have a rough sketch to start off with, it's going to look a little odd once you're done. It's not going to look exactly how you wanted it, because if you try and just go straight into the final image, you kind of don't have your idea sketch. It's always a great idea to have thumbnail sketches, which are when you take your idea and you draw it in like the corner of a page, or in this case on the tablet. Just have like a small little set of drawings for what you want it to be, and that's called a thumbnail sketch. Or just take what you want and quickly sketch it out as fast as you can. Get the idea out on the board, on the pad, tablet, or sketchbook, whatever you're using. Get the idea out, then go in and start drawing it. So here I'm working on the arm. My arm looks a little off atomically, but I got it set up. I made a bunch more layers and just started like naming them as I went through. So naming your layers helps you find what you're looking for quicker, makes things go so much faster. So with the hat, I just use like the darker color tool. I have no idea what it's called, but I use that to just quickly shade the areas. But for my face and everything, because I was in a skin, redder tone, it would just go straight to red. So I couldn't really use it. So I had to do each piece individually for shading, which does take a while longer, but you can also get pretty cool results afterwards. So I went in, chose like 3, 4 different color layers, and started adding on to the hands, making sure each bit is shaded correctly or to my liking. Both work. If you see something is blue, make it blue. If you see something is gray, make it gray. There's no right or wrong in art. So I just quickly add in some more shading, started working on the arm. At this point in time, my music that I was listening to stopped playing, so I went in and just turned it off because it bugged me that it just like stopped. But see, that was well in. So I zoomed it on accident. I realized there were some dots and lines that were bothering me. Once I realized they were there, they started bothering me. So I go through every single layer and figure out where they were located. Once I found them, I continued on drawing. Started working on my. Um, Technically, that's the right arm. It's on our left side, so it's my right arm. So I started working on that, adding shading and detail, because with shading comes more detail. With shading comes great responsibility. With shading comes more detail. Alright, so once you get your shading down, or once I got my shading down, you can see that it adds more lines, more detail, tells you where the light's coming from. Each piece looks more finished, even though it's not near finished yet. So when got smudge tool, smudged each of those so it doesn't look so blocky. And then I went and did the background because I was virtually finished. Got my background to my liking and then signed it. And that's my self-portrait. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, really just like. If you want to comment, go ahead and comment. If you want to see something that you want to be drawn, comment when you want to be drawn and I'll draw it. First comment for this video will be put up for everyone to see, like I did for the others, I believe, where I take it and just have it like in the corner of the video for everyone to see. Other than that, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, have a great and wonderful day. I've been B-Man. Peace out.